video is going to show you very briefly how to actually play the game, the different types of cards and what you do in a turn. So starting with the cards, we have three types of card. We have the treasure cards, copper, silver and gold. These are worth 1, 2 and 3 coins per turn. They also cost 0 for copper, 3 for silver and 6 for the gold. We also have the victory point cards. Curse, -1. This is usually used when there's a witch in the game. The estate costs 2 and is worth 1. The duchy costs 5 and is worth 3. And the province costs 8 and is worth 6. When the province card pile has disappeared, there's 12 of them, the game ends. The game also ends when any three of the kingdom cards piles has disappeared as well. We also have a trash pile here where you put cards that you have got rid of out of your hand. And the kingdom cards. We use 10 in each game, and these can change. There's lots of different types of them in each expansion and in the core set. You can mix them up or use sets that have been recommended by the game itself. This is the very basic game setup, and it includes the kingdom cards, the cellar, the moat, the village, workshop, woodcutter, remodel, smithy, militia, mine and market. And you can see on each of these do different actions and different spends. Each player is then given a deck of 10 cards, and these are 7 coppers and 3 estates. The player will then shuffle this deck, deal 5, place the others face down. This becomes the player's hand. So here the player has taken an estate and 4 copper. Each turn a player will take an action and then a spend. You can spend as much as you have in your hand, given the cost of the cards. So coppers are worth 1 each, so this hand is a spend of 4. In the first turn the player can't take any actions, so they just go straight onto their spend. And the cost of each of the cards, kingdom cards, is in the bottom corner. So each of these cards then do something in an action. So for instance, the cellar gives you an extra action, and you can also discard any number of cards in your hand and add 1 card for every one that you discard. So you're basically taking new cards out of your deck. The moat gives you 2 extra cards. It also foils any attack. The militia, for instance, their action is to attack, and that makes the other players reduce their hand. The village gives you an extra card from your deck into your hand, and also 2 extra actions. The workshop gains a card costing up to 4. The woodcutter, you get 1 extra buy because you can only normally buy 1 thing per turn, and you also get 2 extra coins for that turn. Remodel, you trash a card from your hand and gain a card costing 2 or more than the one that you trashed, and put them in the trash pile. Smithy gives you 3 extra cards. The militia gives you the extra to spend for the turn, and also makes every other player discard cards down to 3 in their hand. The moat will stop this. If you have that in your hand, you can play it against the militia. The mine trashes a treasure card from your hand and gains a treasure card costing up to 3 more than the one in your hand, so basically you're moving up a level. And the market gives you an extra card, an extra action and an extra buy, plus an extra coin for that turn. So to show you how a turn happens, we start with our hand of 4. Because there's no action in the first turn, you would play 4 to spend and buy a smithy, for instance. That goes into your discard pile along with your estate, which can't do anything at the moment, and then you would draw 5 new cards. Once you've played these 5 cards, so here you have the 3 copper and the estate, you would then go straight onto your spend there, and you would want to buy, for instance, a woodcutter. The 2 estates again can't do anything, so they go back into your discard pile. You will then shuffle and draw 5. So for your next turn you would then have 2 coppers, 2 estates and your smithy. So in the action phase you would play the smithy, and this gives you 3 extra cards, so you take those straight out of your hand. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately you don't have any extra actions with the smithy, you just have the cards, otherwise you would have been able to play the woodcutter, which would give you an extra buy. In this case you would have the 4 coppers, you go straight onto your spend, and these, let's buy a militia, and again these go into your discard pile. If you have to draw cards and there's less in your pile, you would then shuffle your discard pile and draw the extra card from there, giving you the next pile. So here again, militia, we will play the militia, you get 2 extra spend just for this turn, and all the other players would be attacked and would have to discard cards out of their hand down to 3, making their spends harder, so that gives them 5. So in this case we'll take a silver costing only 3 into the discard pile, and play continues until all the provinces have disappeared, or 3 of any of the kingdom cards piles have disappeared, and then you add up the green cards in your hand, including any curse cards, -1 for those, and whoever has the highest number of points is the winner. Very simple, fast play, great fun game. It's always on our gaming table, so check it out.